I had hoped to be able to continue the work that the citizens of my district elected me to do, to fight for the middle class and those struggling to make it. Unfortunately, the distraction that I have created has made that impossible. So today I am announcing my resignation from Congress.
Yeah! Bye-bye, pervert!
Every time I hear that, I can't help but smile and laugh. That's Anthony Weiner, resigned in disgrace, although he said, that he really didn't think that he did anything wrong, if you listen to that whole speech. Anyway, he was on reliable sources on CNN talking about Hillary's listening tour. And his wife, Uma Abedin, is in the van with Hillary. I mean, why Anthony Weiner? Watch.
Joining us now for some unique insight into the media's relationship to the emerging Clinton campaign is Jon Stewart's ex-roommate, former Congressman Anthony Weiner, who, as you probably know, is married to top Clinton aide Uma Abedin and has had some experience herself with a tough press corps. I wanted to have you here, Anthony, because I'm really interested to hear your perspective on what this first week has been like.
He's had experience with a tough press corps? He's had experience sending naked body parts to girls. That's what he's had experience with. Tough press corps. Are you kidding me? Here's more.
I don't think there's any chance she's not going to talk at all to journalists. I mean, just a couple of months ago, she did a wide book tour.
Oh, it was a while ago.
Okay, a few months ago, and she's been around for a very long time, answering a lot of questions. I think people have a sense that they know her. But I think that to some degree, this is just the way it appears, is that she wanted to have a campaign that began a way that was most comfortable to her. And if you look at the coverage that arguably matters the most, the things that people are writing about in Iowa, they seem to really appreciate it. They really don't care that the guy in the orange pants couldn't catch up with the truck. I don't think they cared all that much.
All right. By the way, when I said girls, that he had trouble by sending pictures, naked pictures of himself to girls, I meant young women. I didn't mean little girls. I meant girls, girls. Like a girlfriend. You have a girlfriend, whatever. Anyway, why are we listening to this? But we are.
No one is ever standing on a stage during an Iowa debate and a reporter says, I want to talk to you about how late you entered the race and the video you produced to do that and why it took you so long to do sit-downs. No, this I think that the campaign is beginning the way I would hope my president would behave, which is let's try to figure out the right thing to do to be in touch with what Americans care about, the issues that they want, how I'm going to resolve the solutions. That's the way I want my president to think as well as a candidate.
That's the way you want your president to think. Who cares what Anthony Weiner wants his president to think? Hey, why don't we ask him about Hillary's little email problem? Maybe he could give us some insight into texting and erasing and all that kind of stuff. I think that would be interesting. More interesting than him commenting on a tour he wasn't on. And does he talk about this with Uma?
Your wife was in the Scooby-Doo van. Did you all have a laugh about how the coverage was so intense? The visit to Chipotle, for example?
Well, let me just make it, we kind of make it a point, we talk about just about everything except the campaign. I don't even think she knows I'm here today, except that she's alone with Jordan. Look,
why wouldn't you want to talk to her about how this is going?
We talk about things, but I also am very careful to give very wide berth to the idea that she's got a very difficult job to do, and her boss has a very difficult job to do.
His wife doesn't even know he's on CNN? Am I shocked? Am I surprised? Do they even talk? Why would she talk to him? More.
Was it maybe Hispanic outreach? She heard Rubio was announcing, so she thought, let's go to a Chipotle and get some pico de gallo.
Maybe you're hitting the nail on the head.
Hispanic outreach.
Yeah. Well, talk about imbalances applied to the imbalance of idiotic statements on Fox and our ability to keep up with them is widely out of whack.
All right, they were talking about she stopped at the Chipotle because they wanted Hispanic outreach, and he's calling idiotic statements on Fox? This man's calling anybody idiotic? More.
Right now, I think there's much more cynicism around seeing these staged photographs than there is anything else. And if you really want to have a campaign, and one of the 4 pillars of her campaign is to fix a broken political system, one of the things she can help do is chip away at some of the cynicism that, frankly, maybe conversations like this are trying to chip away at also.
Yeah, all right. You're the man to talk about cynicism and emails and Twitter and campaigns and Uma. Boy, CNN scraping the bottom.